Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Now we had to stay home because of the breakout of the pandemic COVID-19. We should stay home, but we should not waste our time. And that's why from today we are going to start our video class, video science class. So far I remember in the class we are studying chapter 7 and it was almost done. That's why I come with a new chapter, chapter 8, the chemical reaction. Hope this video lecture will help you to understand this chapter. The topics we are going to discuss today: symbol, formula, valency, radical. Symbol. The short expression of an element is called symbol. Symbols are expressed by the first one or two letters of the English or Latin name of the symbols. As we know, the symbol of the hydrogen is oxygen O, calcium Ca, etc. Now formula. The short expression of the molecule of a compound is called formula. For example, oxygen O2. As we know that the symbol of the oxygen is O, but formula O2. The symbol of the hydrogen is H, but formula of the hydrogen is 2. And here we can see some other examples like hydrogen chloride, H2O water, CO2 carbon dioxide. Now, if we want to know how the formulas are written, then we had to know about the valency of the elements. Now the question is, what is valency? Valency. The valency of the elements can be compared with hands. Like valency of the hydrogen is 1, oxygen 2, nitrogen 3, carbon 4, sulfur 4. Here we can see the hydrogen has 1 hand, oxygen has 2 hands, nitrogen has 3 hands, carbon has 4 hands, and sulfur, it also has 4 hands. Now the definition of valency. The valency of the element is a measure of its combining power with other atoms when it forms chemical compounds or molecules. In other words, we can say the valency of the element means the number of hydrogen atom attached to any element. এই ডেফিনেশন থেকে আমরা কি বুঝতে পারছি? এই ডেফিনেশন থেকে আমরা বুঝতে পারছি যে ভ্যালেন্সি হচ্ছে কোনো একটা অ্যাটমের অন্য একটা অ্যাটমের সাথে অ্যাটাচ হওয়ার ক্ষমতা। সে একটা অ্যাটম অ্যাকচুয়ালি কয়টা অ্যাটমের সাথে অ্যাটাচ হতে পারবে, অথবা একটা অ্যাটম ঠিক কয়টা হাইড্রোজেনকে হোল্ড করতে পারবে, এই ক্ষমতাটাই হচ্ছে তার ভ্যালেন্সি। For example, the hydrogen has 1 hand. That meant it can hold only 1 hydrogen to form H2. The oxygen has 2 hands. That means it can hold only 2 hydrogen atom to form H2O water, like this. In the middle we can see oxygen atom. Each oxygen atom has 2 hands and each hydrogen atom has 1 hand. Another example is carbon. It has 4 hands. That means it can hold 4 hydrogen at a time, like this. Each of the hydrogen atom has 1 hand, but the carbon has 4 hands, and this is forming CH4 methane. Now the oxygen has 2 hands and carbon has 4 hands. Now how will they combine? They combine like this. Each of the oxygen has 2 hands, but the carbon has 4 hands. That means they are forming O2, carbon dioxide. Now the question may come to your mind that why the hydrogen has on hand oxygen 2 and carbon 4. What is the reason behind it? And the reason is the valency actually comes from the electron structure of an atom. The electron structure, you should remember it. We study about this at chapter 6. We already learn about the electron structure of the elements and also learn that every element want to gain the electron structure of the inert gases. আমরা কি শিখেছি? আমরা শিখেছি যে সব এলিমেন্টই কি চায়? সব এলিমেন্টই ইনার্ট গ্যাসগুলোর কনফিগারেশন, ইলেকট্রন কনফিগারেশনগুলো গেইন করতে চায়। ইনার্ট গ্যাস কারা? ইনার্ট গ্যাস হচ্ছে হিলিয়াম, নিয়ন, আর্গন, এটসেট্রা। Now if I give you an example, the atomic number of the hydrogen is 1. That means it has only 1 electron in its outer shell, so it need 1 more electron to gain the electron configuration of the helium. That's why 2 hydrogen atoms are combining with each other and sharing their electrons at the middle to form H2. So you should understand why the valency of the hydrogen is 1, because it has only 1 vacant place to take electrons. Again, the atomic number of the oxygen is 8. That means its electron configuration is 2 and 6. The outer shell it has 6 electrons. That means it has 2 valency. It needs 2 more electrons to gain the electron configuration of the neon. So it can hold 2 hydrogen atoms like this. It is holding 2 hydrogen atom and forming H2O. Now, what is radical? The group of atoms that take part in chemical reaction like single element and they do not stay independently are called radical. For example, sulfate, carbonate, ammonium, etc. Now sulfate, it is a radical and it is also carbonate, it's also radical. SO4 2 minus. What does it mean? That means SO4, it will act like a single element and its valency is 2. That means it has 2 hands and it will hold it can hold 2 hydrogen molecule or 2 hydrogen, not molecule, 2 hydrogen atom like this to form H2SO4. The name of this element is sulfuric acid. The carbonate, it also has 2 valency. That means it has 2 hands and it can hold 2 hydrogen atom or any other molecule like calcium. Calcium, it also has 2 valency and carbonate it also has 2 valency. They are forming a chemical bond and making CaCO3. That means calcium carbonate. So this was my video for today. There is a table in your textbook, page number 80, about the valency of some elements and radicals. You should study it well. This was my first lecture, so in case of any query you should comment on this video. I will come soon with the next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz, stay home and stay safe.